What's up, guys? Aesthetic Crypto here, giving you another update about the NFT marketplace. But let's go ahead and jump right in and look on OpenSea. Let's just check the front page and check the stats of everything. Because as you can clearly see, we are in the midst of an NFT bull run. Bored Ape Yacht Club always doing well, as you see. Floor price of above 72 ETH. And these, just a month or two ago, were sitting at 3 ETH. So if you got in then, congrats to you. And as I said in the last video, the Doodles floor is 10 ETH. Now it's almost 12 ETH. We are literally in a huge bull run. I'm gonna be honest, I have no idea what Fanta Bear is, but shout out to this team. Whoever's doing this is doing it well. You can tell we're in the middle of a bull run. It's good. Just remember what I said about cycles. This won't last forever, but enjoy it while it's here. But this video is not just about an overview of the NFT marketplace. It's about one NFT set in specific, Bears Deluxe. Now, before I get started on Bears Deluxe, because I've done a couple of overviews on some NFT projects beforehand, I have to say this. The reason I stopped, because my last video that I did an overview on was on the Halloween Bears. This was a project that unfortunately got rugged. Moment of silence for those Halloween Bears. This project was setting up to be a DAO, just like the Mutant Cats. And I saw how well the Mutant Cats were doing with their collection of ETH, their votes, their assets, and I wanted to join this one because it was making a specific purchase, Bears Deluxe. I think when I found it, it already had 5 or 6 Bears Deluxe in the vault, and they were purchasing every day. So I began to research. It might have been 2 days that I researched. And I was just so excited because it was doing a project that I was already excited about, the Bears Deluxe, because I knew that was going to be a great community. And this was priced cheaper, and I was like, ooh, let me get in. This is perfect. I don't really have the funds that I need to allocate what I want to Bears Deluxe, so let me just join this community, because I've already done so well in Mutant Cats. Unfortunately, I should have saw the first red flag of just the inconsistencies. The communication wasn't there. Sometimes events or contracts would go bad and get bugged. More and more FUD was starting to enter the Discord, but it was rightfully so because the project was failing. And being a degen that I was, I diamond-handed all the way to the point where they don't even make sales anymore. So that really burned me and rubbed me the wrong way. But of course, if you're in this space long enough and you degen, you just do whatever you want and sometimes make purchases that'll actually end up being good, and don't do your own research. Even if you do, you can still get burned. We won't speak on the Halloween Bears anymore. Now that that's out the way, I need to preface this video by saying I'm not impartial. I have a bit of stake in the Bears Deluxe community. I own a couple of Bs, but more on that and why I'm talking about Bears Deluxe later. What is Bears Deluxe? Bears Deluxe is a collection set of 6,900 algorithmically generated pixelated bears. Now these bears live on the Ethereum network or blockchain. That's what they were created on. And this project had an original mint price of 0.01 ETH. Now that's insane in terms of value if you think about some of these more recent Ethereum mint prices. So I've seen some double that, 0.02, 0.05, 0.1, 0.125, 0.2. I've seen things mint for as high as 1 ETH. So to get in on a project, if you were early at 0.01 ETH that you really believed in, already leaps and bounds above the rest in terms of value that you might be getting back if you do happen to trade or sell one of your pieces. So that right off the back is like, why not put money in this to see where it goes? It's your choice if you do so. If it moons, you just got that many more X's because of the mint price. If it doesn't, hopefully you didn't spend that much money. Another great thing about this is the developers. Pixel Knight and Pixel Mage are the main creators, and they have background in gaming, art, and music, and I think a little bit of Solidity. So it's just a great project with a great team. I don't know the full team. Props to everybody that's on the team, but they've already started doing more than the Bears Deluxe, which is why I had to jump in and start collecting a Beast Deluxe. Now, what in the world is Beast Deluxe? Bears Deluxe is their second project in the ecosystem. and this dropped at the same time their token dropped. Now, what is the Bears Deluxe ecosystem token? It's called Honey D. This token is a fungible token used in their ecosystem to buy, sell, trade goods or services, minting more bees, getting merch, whatever, burning the token if you wanted to. There's so many things that you can do, and they're already creating more things with the token. I believe the tokenomics are insane when it comes to Honey D. Now, Honey D, the token, Bees Deluxe, and Hives, Honey Hives Deluxe, all dropped at the same time. These three created, I guess, what you would say a system where you can really utilize the Honey token as you would need to. This is why this is where their gaming comes in. It's almost like a decision type RPG, do this how you want to and see what happens in the future type game, role play NFT project. If you decide to purchase a bee, it comes with an airdrop honey hive. That honey hive will let you mint out 3 bees before it's depleted. Now you can mint out more, but it just costs honey to do so. So the biggest part of this is that there's a chance that you can change what the bee is, whether it's an active bee or a worker bee. Now this, depending on which one it is, will have that bee earning more or less honey, or possibly have to be fed every 10 days. So there's so many different choices and strategies and ways to use this to your benefit that I think it just adds to the gameplay and the theory and the thought process of everybody in that community. Almost every day the voice chat is open and people are communicating with each other on the tokenomics, on the NFTs, on what can and can't be done, and even the developers are giving tips and strategies on how to utilize this to the best benefit. It's so in depth. The Discord has an alpha chat for the bears, and it also has an alpha chat for the bees as well. The ecosystem is growing. There's partnerships. There's so many different things going on with this project, and it's being done so well that I'm amazed at how the price is staying so low. With all these other projects popping off, like Doodles, which has great art and possibly more utility than I realized, I think this Bears Deluxe ecosystem with all of their entities are vastly undervalued. And not to mention, their site already comes with a working game. Now, it is a 2D scroller, think of old school Mario or Sonic, but the fact that that's already out on the site is pretty ridiculous. They purchased land in the metaverse, so you can, if you have a bear, you'll be airdropped a VX bear that you can use in the metaverse to walk around, communicate, have fun, and things like that. The fact that this is running so smoothly, it's almost a weird decision not to jump in if you've seen, heard, or thought about doing it in the past.
Hi guys, sorry that ended so quickly. My battery on my camera was dying, but I did want to show you guys one more thing. Here's one of my wallets that owns a few of my bees. As you can see, all these bees are in worker status. There's only 2 statuses, worker bee and active bee. Now, in order to stop it from working, you have to hit that stop work button. These worker bees yield 0.09 honey D a day. If you change them to the active version, they earn more honey, 0.13 honey a day, but you have to feed them every 10 days. So you have to remember to feed them, or your bee will die and it will not continue to generate more honey. Now, this is in my opinion, the best part of the ecosystem so far. This is one of their NFTs coming out. It's called Honeytomes. Each each honey hive will yield you 2 honeycombs that you can use on your bee. Now, the rarity and the type of honeycomb is dependent on the honey hive. Now, this is not coming out, according to Pixel Knight and Pixel Mage, until about 1,600 bees are minted. As you see, we're at 6,100, so we got a little bit to go, but they've been minting bees, so that's pretty good. Now, with this, as I was saying, each honeycomb is directly related to the rarity of the honey hive. I'm going to jump on OpenSea real quick to show you that they have another project in a different set. It's not all in the same Bears Deluxe OpenSea NFT project. They split it up. So they have the bees, they have the honey hives, and they have the bears. Now, as you see these bees, the common ones, they'll bring up your bee level by 1, and each honey hive is going to have 2 honeycombs. Now you see this next one that's purple, it's in the cave. That is the next level up, the uncommon, and that'll put your bee 2 levels up. I'm going to try to scroll down and show you the rare one. It looks kind of like the the common one. There it is right there. It's on the beach. Now it's a little bit more brown than the other one, and that will bring your bee 3 levels up per each honeycomb. I'm going to see if I can find the 4th one. It's at nighttime and it has a UFO and a cactus on it. And I think that one is the epic, as they would call it. Here it is right here. I love the animation on these NFTs. It's super cool. And the last one is currently selling or being traded for above 1 ETH. As you see here, it looks like they got VV in the back mixing a concoction and a bluish silver honey hive, which will yield you 2 legendary honeycombs that will bring your bee immediately up to level 5. I just thought stuff like this, great theory, gamification of it. Do you want to change your bee from a worker bee to an active bee, from an active bee to a worker bee? What's the difference? You're going to get more honey if you have it as an active bee, but you have to feed it. There's just so many things to think about. And I also wanted to show you here the active working game that they have. I think this is super cool. The bear runs around and collects Ethereum, and I think it's timed as well. Now, I don't know if you get any prizes as of yet, but I know they're also working on NFT Paint. This ecosystem and this gaming system is becoming so cool. I'm not going to play this all the way through. I just wanted to show you. I'll hit the pause button real quick. Yeah, this is just a super awesome project. If you ever had any thoughts about Bears Deluxe, check them out, do your research, jump into the Discord. If you have any questions, let me know. If I can't answer them, I'll send you to somebody who can. Appreciate all the love. Thanks for watching. Peace. Take it easy.